Hi guys, welcome back. We're Ferry and Keely and we have been living in this van for 2 years now, and right now we are in Turkey.
Yeah, what am I saying? Don't tell me, I'm doing it. Yeah, last week you seen that we drove all the way at nearly 1,000 kilometers to Cappadocia. We watched the balloons rise, we seen some beautiful valleys, but we had a couple of things that we still wanted to see before we left here, so that's what we're going to be doing in today's video.
And you're going to see us make our way to Istanbul because guys, we have only 1 week left and things get a little bit stressful. Can we get under that?
Where
Are
meters.
we going? This is friggin' mental.
So let's get stuck in.
Let's go.
Are you being me?
Should
Alright.
I be?
He always says that
Let's
I say
go.
let's
High
go.
five.
Let's
Woo.
go. Okay guys, let's go. The first place we're going to try and find today is an underground city. There are 3 in the Cappadocia region and we've decided that we want to go check out the deepest one. So we're trying to find the entrance to Derinkuyu underground city. We'll bring you guys along. Let's see if we can find it.
With only having 1 window in our van, it feels like we already live in an underground city.
That was back in London when we had no windows in our van for a full year. I'm excited. What a unique experience.
So quick facts before we go in. Apparently there's like 150 to 200 underground rooms here, and
Exciting.
they're being like newly discovered all the time. And they were initially built for like refuge because there's a lot of raids that went on around these cities, and they're all connected to the houses above. So it's not
look
just
at
like
this
it's not
guy.
just like one entrance. Like people made them in obscure places, like hard to reach places, because they didn't want anybody to see them.
I thought I was going to have to do an informative voiceover, but this guy's nailed everything right here. Let's go check it
Let's
out.
go check it out.
I was looking up at that and he poked the roof and it crumbled into my eyeball.
You wouldn't cope well in the cave, would you?
I was about to say, I don't know if I could cope with underground city life. I'm only in for 30 seconds. Can't see. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't bode well if you're claustrophobic in here because I'm really short and even I have to hunker down. Let's keep going.
Obviously a path through water, and this could have been like a bath or something, I'm not sure. But there's all these like little grooves and holes.
How
You
have
just
they
don't-
made a water system in here? Like how have they managed to bore through walls, create funnels, like
Very smart.
it's very ingenious. So apparently this space here was a kitchen. So that's cool.
So
Yeah.
this is where you can stay. Make me some lunch. Comfy. So thankfully a helpful guy pointed out that this was an animal room, so probably like a stable, shelves or troughs where they probably put hay and their food, and the animals come and just munch.
Not a human shelf for Philly to sit in.
I'm not sure what animals they would keep down here, but I'm assuming if they're hiding from danger, they probably just take whatever
All their
livestock they have.
Yeah.
I just realised that cave spiders are a thing, and now I'm a little bit unsettled.
Haven't seen any webs, it's okay. My shoulders are scraping the side of that tunnel as we were walking down it.
This is crazy. I'm on my knees.
Wow.
I can barely turn around, and it's getting tighter and deeper.
You could not be carrying some Christmas weight. This place is tiny.
Can you see my breath is cold down
It's
here?
really cold.
This is quite freaky, isn't it?
This is friggin' sick. Let's go. We're at a pinnacle where you can go 3 different ways, and we're going to go the way that takes us even further down, because as if this isn't creepy enough already.
Keely, this is crazy. Come see this.
Okay. He seems excited.
Look at this. So, hold on to the camera. I want to get your reaction. Keely, look down.
Philly, we're not allowed here. Surely we can't be allowed here. Philly, I feel like this is meant to have a metal grate on it. I feel like we shouldn't be allowed in here. I just looked up thinking, oh, that's cool. It's like snowing through there. Then I go down, and down, and down, and down until the pit of death. How am I legally allowed here? How am I legally allowed here? How am I legally allowed here? I could literally just fall out this hole. I could just die right now.
Come on.
I'm a little bit flabbergasted. Philly, I need the light for me. I can't see. Let's not go climbing in that hole. Or climbing that hole and maybe ignore me, okay?
Alright then. from Ace Ventura.
Alrighty then.
This has obviously been rebuilt.
Well, yeah, this is all redone.
This could definitely be the start of a horror movie. Escape from the Underground City.
Oh, I feel a bit scared. God, like, that hole looks a bit dark, and a second ago I thought I seen a reflection and it was creeping me out. Wow.
You would have to factor this in. If there are raids going on for weeks, maybe months, like there are people that would die down here, and if their rations ran out, you know. So like it's quite morbid to think about, but reality, yeah.
What's crazy is that they would have just been literally dragging bodies down to here. Like that little tunnel is literally the width of a body, and they've just been pulling them. It's really sad. Okay, I believe we're near the top now. We've been trying to find this exit, but this place is like a proper maze. There's just tunnels and little rooms everywhere that keep like drawing your eye, and you want to go see them. It's really cool. Definitely recommend. 60 Turkish lira is so cheap as well. Let's go. That's not overexposed. It's literally just a sea of white. You cannot tell where the snow ends and where the sky begins. It's just crazy. The next thing I want to see in Cappadocia before we have to hit the road is a place called Selime Cathedral. Just realised, I just thought you drove to it and we're like, oh, look at this. But from what I can gather and research, it looks like it might be a 2-hour hike up a mountain in altitude to get to this monastery. But I don't know how much people are exaggerating. So according to Google Maps, Selime Monastery is meant to be right here.
It looks like an evil villain's castle.
Yeah, I get that.
How awesome is it just to like be able to drive our van around all these different like beautiful places? Wow. People are so dramatic that you had to do a hike up a mountain at high altitude to get to this place. It's literally right there. It's literally right there. To be honest, I think if you wanted to, you probably could have just started climbing in it at any random point. You know, for 60 Turkish lira, I'd rather give money into this, maintaining it, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sneak in for the sake of £3.50. Yeah, no problem, thank you. Follow the red arrows, he said. Red, red, no,
red.
You're not going to get lost here.
Red. So completely ignored the red arrow and just came into this random hole in the ground.
That's crazy. Crazy that they've literally just carved this out of big tufts of rock. I know we've seen it with the Underground City, but just, I don't know, this place is so magical. Cappadocia, they literally just have carved stuff into rocks everywhere, whether it's pigeons, like coops for pigeons, whether it's underground entire cities, big insane cathedrals that housed monks and animals and people. It's just so ingenious. Like we build stuff with bricks on top of earth, and they've just like dug into earth and made life out of it. It's cool. Wow. Now this is impressive.
Isn't it? You can tell if there was once like detail here, you know what I mean? Of course he wants to go in the long dark tunnel.
This is unreal.
Look at that. Wow. So freaking cool.
This place is nuts. Like every room that you go in just gets grander and grander. Come see this one.
Okay. Oh.
Look at these arches, man.
Oh, look at this paint. Do you see that? It's got like actual paintings on it. Wow.
So this was the actual cathedral?
This bit that I'm in right
Yeah,
now.
yeah. This is the cathedral. The room that we just came from was the church.
And the room before that was the monastery where the monastery,
Was it monastery?
people lived.
Yes, it's kind of like weird. You got all different religions in one spot.
Yeah.
That's quite cool. Emerging from her cocoon.
I made it.
You're still a caterpillar. You're an idiot.
I said I made it and then I fell. I didn't make it. That was fun.
You enjoy that?
I did enjoy that.
Just a crazy landscape.
Because you look all around here and there are like carved out hollows in these rocks everywhere.
Yeah.
But it's cool that this seemed to be like the spiritual like
Hub.
precipice or something. Yeah. Don't
Sorry,
know
precipice.
don't know what that word means.
Precipice.
I don't think
Is it
that's
not
the right word.
That weird duck-shaped mammal.
Oh my word, you're an idiot. Anyway, this place is really cool. It's a cool thing to end Cappadocia on because we do have to hit the road.
Yeah, I'm sad because like it's been so beautiful here, and I think we got it at such a special time with the snow.
Yeah, even though it's misty today, you can't have perfect weather all the time because we had perfect weather for the balloons, like absolutely perfect. But this is pretty cool because it's such really cold grey weather. There's hardly anyone else here, which is pretty cool.
That is true, and it looks fantastic. Like I love the moodiness of the misty, snowy mountains. It's great.
Honestly, if you come to Turkey, don't be like us. We were going to skip out Cappadocia. Cheska and Ben were going to skip it out. We know other people that skipped it out. I'm telling you, you have to come here. It's not just overhyped. It is incredible. You really cannot come to Turkey and miss it. Take the 11-hour journey in the opposite direction. It is worth it.
What she's trying to say is come to Cappadocia.
Come to Turkey, man. Like absolutely come to Turkey. It's just been so good.
You're a beast. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, on the way to Istanbul, we found this climbing spot and we just had to stop.
Of course we did. And guys, we're parked right up next beside the wall.
Look at this place. It's just absolutely stunning. And there's nobody else here. When I said that, and there was just like a load of sheep that just walked through. But
Sorry, the toast's burning.
no,
I have to come out of the toast with
burn the toast.
smoky.
But such a beautiful spot, and yeah, just the fact that we're parked right here and the climbing spots are literally like 6 meters from our van.
Like even I could throw a stone and hit it. Let's get some breakfast before we do some climbing. I've just burnt the toast, so
Let's get some brekkie.
yeah.
Two hours later.
Trying to see where my pool can go halfway, slightly higher, I was just gonna come down, not gonna lie.
You don't want to do that last part?
You know what? I'm just gonna call it. I think I
Okay.
did really good. I'm
Yeah,
coming down.
Okay.
Bye guys. See you later. Adios.
So where are we going to?
Yappy cappy.
Two people,
Yeah.
caravan.
Yeah. Somebody's lost his passport, just saying.
I mean, it's here somewhere. Keely?
Thank you, Teshikala.
Left control, right park.
Yeah,
Thank you. So we're waiting for the ferry from Yalova to Yenikapi.
Yenikapi.
Yappy Kenny?
Yenikapi!
Yenikapi.
Now you've made me think I'm saying it wrong.
Yenikapi. Okay, so that's Yalova to Yenikapi.
Yeah, I think so.
We did this because we met a French couple and they said that the stretch to get into Istanbul from this side is very like busy, lots of traffic, and it's easier just to skip it out. And the other good thing about this is that it literally lands us right in the middle of Istanbul. You gonna make a second coffee?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a second coffee.
Maybe a second breakfast. I'm up for that. How does it feel? We're in the big smoke.
We are in the big project.
Attacked by hats in Istanbul. A lot more cars here than pretty much anywhere else in Turkey.
Yep.
It's such a lovely day too. A bit easy, but like the weather's great. Shall we go find this campsite and then we can explore?
We've only been in Istanbul for about 3 minutes and we're already confused as to whether we're driving up a road.
Can we get under that?
2
where
meters.
Are we going?
2.8. Yeah, you can get under that. Vans pulling out in front of us. There's motorbikes, people. No entry signs.
Well, I seen on a Parkup night that they said don't follow Google Maps,
Oh.
but I didn't know. Like I had no idea. I mean, we're doing it now.
Google Maps tried to take us down a lot of very narrow streets, etc. So we have turned and we're trying to figure out a way to get there via main streets. As you can see, it's super chock-a-block here. Trying to turn down one of the narrow streets, we actually hit a bin. At first I was like, what the frig have we hit? But thankfully it was only a bin, not a person or an animal. If you're coming to Istanbul, 100% get the ferry. Try and reduce your driving as much as physically possible because it is a bit chaotic here and stressful. She looks like she's the type of person that'll just walk out in front of the van.
It should be flat. This is friggin' mental. He just broke a red light.
The traffic police there are just watching everyone break red lights.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
I feel like this is the most chaotic. This is the worst.
This is the worst.
Like we've been to a lot of countries and I think this
driving,
a lot of cities.
Yeah. This is the worst driving experience ever. Like of our trip so far.
Look at this nice clear road. Let's just keep it like this. Okay guys, we finally made it to this Parkup.
That was brutal.
That was stressful.
Oh, look at this. Oh, baby.
Well, they've got a washing line now. They're doing laundry. Okay, so we've got to this Parkup and I'm going to go ahead and say it's friggin' sick. So it's 150 Turkish lira for the night. It's got laundry, grey water disposal, cassette if you've got a proper
hot
toilet
showers.
And stuff. Yeah, I'm vibing it. I'm happy we're going to park the van here nice and safe and head into the city. Let's go. A different word for let's go.
Let's go?
Yeah.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Istanbul is freaking huge.
It's very, very, very steep, probably street.
Look at this. Keely.
What?
I have to go up there.
Okay, I was just about to explain to people what's happening. If you feel like you can't go up somewhere, like I can just hop out and run 400 meters. So the reason we are going up all these absolutely crazy streets.
This is crazy.
Oh, it's tight, man.
She said.
Yeah, we've wanted to get our cushions reupholstered for a long time. They're 2 years old now, really stained. Yeah, like really cheap velvet curtain type material, pushed in with thumbtacks. So we really wanted to get them upholstered, but we weren't sure how to go about doing that here. So someone on Instagram messaged us asking if we needed any advice while we were in Istanbul. So we said, random question, we want to get our things upholstered. She's hooked us up with a guy who has kindly agreed to upholster them by Monday for us. It's currently Thursday night and it's after his closing time, and he's waiting for us to drive through these crazy streets. So fingers crossed we get there. No idea how much it's going to cost. Communicating via Google Translate was interesting.
This is giving me anxiety, man. This is bloody mental, isn't it? I mean, it's fun, but it's also like stressful.
There it is there, AS Mobley.
Yeah, is
That's
that
it. That's the store right there in the corner. That's the name of the store. There's his fabric. There's the seats he upholsters. Yeah!
Perfect.
Pull in there. Oh my goodness, there's a parking spot and everything.
We've got our own seagull, resident seagull. Oh, sorry, dude.
Ready?
We need to know how much this is going to cost.
I have no idea. But our friend from Instagram told him not to rip us off, so let's go.
Thanks, friend from Instagram.
Will I say about medium wear, or you want the hardest wear? Okay, just fabric.
Cosm.
Yeah. So he quoted us 1,000 Turkish lira, which is about 60 quid. It's really good quality material. It's going to be properly upholstered. I feel like we got a good deal for such a quality looking place. And the guys, we had no idea what each other was saying. We were completely communicating through Google Translate. But he's going to do them for us on Monday. He's going to message us when they're done, and we're going to come pick them up. And then we're going to have nice new cushions for our journey back home.
Yeah. What's wrong?
Oh good. Really, I'm going to be sick.